welcome to the, have we got a name yet? Definitely. Yeah. Welcome to the Good Vibes Only podcast. Give a little click into the mic for you. There you go. Give you a better one. There we go. My name's Luke.
My name's Phoebe.
My name's Lorinda.
And I've got to edit that shot as well. So yeah, it's a Blaze City first in a sense that we're trying a sort of different format. And yeah, our topic for today, let's get straight into it, guys. We might as well, is what nobody tells you about following Jesus. So I think straight away, let's crack on. Lorinda, what have you got to bring for us? You don't want to go? All right, I'll start then. No, actually, no. Phoebe, do you want to start?
Yeah, I can
Go on, then.
I can start.
Ready?
Okay.
Phoebe, what have you got for us today?
My take is when you give your life to Christ, the enemy fights even harder to get you back. So from a personal perspective, when I got baptized, the temptation and doubt in my life got a lot harder. I started to doubt myself. I started to really question myself and the way I was living my life. And I feel like you get tested in ways you've never been tested before. And yeah, you feel even more alone because the enemy is really fighting harder, I feel. A Bible verse I've got about when your flesh goes to war with your spirit is Galatians 5:17. For the flesh desires what is contrary to the spirit, and the spirit is what is contrary to the flesh. They are in conflict with each other, so that they are not to do whatever you want. So I feel like once you give your life to Christ, it becomes more painful to let go of your will for his will, you know?
I feel like we started with the wrong one here. Now we set the
Am
bar.
I going too deep?
No, you've set the bar high, and the me and Lorinda have got to live up to it. No, I think it's quite interesting. I don't know if Lorinda has a separate point of view to me, but I think sums up pretty well, to be fair. Oh dear.
Sorry.
I
was practicing this one, I got really involved into it. So
no, I think it's good.
I got notes on.
I think So I think it's another interesting thing is baptisms again is always a major milestone in a Christian's life, I'd say, and then it's always around that what comes from it. And I think you always have different people's different things. So I think from who I spoke to as well, baptisms when they come out of the water, they feel refreshed, feel renewed. Some of the people say I don't feel different. Obviously, they're not saying that because they don't know it doesn't mean anything, but they're saying that they feel different. And then obviously then you get that side of it as well. And I'm now stressing because I feel like I've underprepared massively. So Zach, you're gonna have to work on this. But yeah, Lorinda, what have you got to put onto it then?
So when I gave my life to Christ, it was just a lot of stuff that I had to let go of. I had to let go of hurt, unforgiveness, pain. Yeah, a lot. And denying myself a lot. Because sometimes people will be gossiping. I had to let go of a lot of music I used to listen to. So I think, like you said, baptism and all that, guys, I don't know what to say.
So I keep going because I'll keep swapping, it's fun.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll start again.
And again and again and again, you rescue me. Yeah, sorry, go on. We need a better production crew. Go on, Lorinda.
When I gave my life to Christ, I just had to let go of a lot of stuff, hurt, pain, unforgiveness. I basically wake up and have to die to myself every day, not conform to the world, not do what everyone is doing. Sometimes I can't even watch certain movies now. So it's about letting go of so many stuff. Because the conviction when you're watching certain movies, you're like, oh my days, I can't watch this. And yeah, I'd say that.
I think, again, so one thing I think with me is if you look at the people around you, so your non-Christian friends as well, is it can go one of two ways. So you look at what they're doing and what they're, how their lives are panning out and how yours is panning out. And I would say quite often as well, if you look at them, they've all got the instant gratifications, whereas then you look at maybe a Christian's life and it's in the waiting and in the so taking the time. So rather you might not have what you want now, but then the fruits further on in your life are going to be so much more. And I think as well, so you can summarize it in many different. So all the things that they get to do that you can't, that you decide you wanted to give up. But I feel like there's also some. I think the word might be solace. The solace to take from that is that you're denying yourself. So that you can have this amazing relationship with someone that cares for you, that has all these plans for you as well. And there's the key aspect in that is, I feel like for me is, the title was What Nobody Tells You About Following Jesus. And I feel like nobody really tells you much in the sense of, is sometimes it can be hard, but it's then through the hardship is then you see the fruits. So I think a massive milestone for me, it all happened probably in about a space of 3 months, was that I lost my granddad, and then that was in the December-ish time, and then by Easter I was baptized. There was a massive period in my life. So when my granddad passed away, that I had 3 different churches all around me. So I had New Springs, and then I had my granddad's 2 churches as well that have always cared for me throughout my life. And it's that sense of, as soon as you have something like big like that in your life, then the church family comes around you, and you start pressing more and more into your faith. You start having more and more people around you, in the sense of like looking after you, caring for you, speaking into your life again. And then fast forward, what would Easter be? 4 months? We'll work it out. 3-4 months to getting baptized as well. And it's always that for me is how hard it is, that hardship that I went through, and then suddenly seeing how much it propelled me more into church, and propelled me more into my faith and being more and more standing for my faith. Because through my granddad passing away, I had all these opportunities as well to share the gospel with my friends, invite them to church and all these different things. And like, I think as well is that the hardships that you face, however it's, so death, that's always going to happen in life, but it's how you then use that in your life, and also your relationship with Jesus and where it propels you and where you go with it. So what I found was nice for me is I can look back on that now and go, well, you know what? I always had my church family there. I always had Jesus with me. But then I look at my other friends that are around that around me that have lost people in their lives and stuff, and see how they coped with it. And it's such a vast difference. So I was always quite calm. However sad it was, I was always quite calm around it because I always know that there's someone always looking after me. Whereas my other friends, they're all quite a lot. They're always like, they always said they felt lonely, felt disconnected from people, that people didn't know what they were going through. And it's like, I can see that, but then I always think I can never fully understand where they're coming from and how they felt, because I always had people around me, my church family, but not even that, is always had Jesus there to pray to all these different things. And I think when you look at that, it shows that what people don't tell you about following Jesus is that yes, it's hardship, but then when you press in through the hardship, and then you see the amazing fruits that come from it, and then you get all this amazingness coming from there. But yeah, I think it's just one key thing is, yes, it's hard, but the fruits that you get are incredible. I think you can probably liken it to university maybe. So yeah. I know quite a few of my friends are on a lot of money at the minute, and I'm skint. But hopefully, pressing in the hard times, it will be. I'm gonna kill her. Hang on.
No, I'll take you.
Tracy, I hope you're proud. You've interrupted our filming.
Oh, it's in my pocket.
It's in Zach's pocket. He's on his way. Don't worry.
I think you should ask a question as well. What it means to deny yourself. What it actually means. You said that quite a bit. That's my.
No one told me to mute my phone, guys. By the way.
Oh, right.
Hey-o.
Right.
Keep going. Where was I? So yeah, so university. So I can't remember where I've cut this. We'll get back to it. Is that we'll go? Yeah. We'll go through and just say, like, hopefully now through university though, it sets me up for later in life, and I have fruits from that. And it's that the hardship now and what it builds upon from there.
Yeah. I think it's also about being counterculture. We did that in Limitless, didn't we? And yeah, that's what you say. Yeah.
Plug in Limitless. Here. Shout out to Mulford.
Yeah. So it's basically saying, for example, everyone is jealous, but I'm gonna pray. Everyone is going there, but I'm not gonna go. I'm gonna stay here, because there's a verse that goes, enter through the narrow gate, because wide is the gate that leads to destruction, and a lot of people find it, but that narrow gate is a small gate, and very few people find it because it's hard. It's not as easy as everyone puts it. Yeah, Christianity, I think people paint it as a lollipop type thing, like a rainbow and flowers, but it's people don't get the fact that you deny yourself every day. Like, dying to yourself every day is not easy. So it's about putting in the work. And I feel like when we don't tell the truth, that's when people basically come into Christianity and realize, is this what I put myself into? And then start getting lukewarm or on and off. And yeah, so that's my take. What do you guys think about that?
Go on, Phoebe. I've spoken enough.
No, yeah, I like the struggle. I feel like the struggle is the proof that you're on the right side.
Yes.
Like you're on the right path. You will get tested. You will like doubt yourself, but yeah, I think that is proof that you're on the right path. And Jesus didn't promise that it would be easy. You know, it's gonna be hard, but he promised that it would be worth it. So, yeah.
I think just to go off that point, as we've discussed it a few times in our Monday night Bible studies, but where's the faith if there's no hard times?
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier to believe if it's all, as Lorinda said, lollipops and flowers and rainbows
Roses.
and roses. There we go. But then where's the faith if it's all easy? You know,
Yeah.
I think you want the challenge there to then also just to put the concrete, like the foundations in with your relationship with Jesus and solidify it as well.
Yeah.
And what comes from that. But yeah, I think it's good.
Yeah. And it's praying for your enemies, praying for those who hate you, praying for those who hurt you, forgiven, because Christ forgave us. And no pain, I think, can compare to what Christ went through on that cross for us. So you must think about the long run, because holding on to unforgiveness is just going to affect your relationship with God. It won't take you any further. You're just going to be stagnant and not move on in life. But yeah.
So I've just found a verse as well. Is John 16 verse 33. It says, "In this world you will have trouble, but take heart that I have overcome the world." And I think as well is it's very easy for us to sit here and say, look, yeah, it's hard, but you just got to get through it. Because at the end of the day, that's the blunt way of putting it. But at the same time, this is us being through experience, whereas how once you've gone through the hardship and the cost of following him is then you have all these amazing things after. But just don't think as well that we're just sat here thinking our life's all easy. Is that we've gone through. It's always that funny line. We've gone through this, so you don't have to. But like I've learned this as well growing up quite a few times. And if Ellen, Phil, Zach, Tracy, all these people that have probably told me this many times, is you should learn from people above you as well.
Yes.
And I think there you go. Now you know I've learned. But yeah, is that whole stop clicking? Like is that whole thing again? Is just is don't be afraid to take wisdom from other people's situations. Because however different you think it is to you, at the end of the day, there's the numbers are probably wrong, but there's about 8 billion people on Earth. There's probably 1.5 billion Christians. The likelihood is someone's gone through what you've been through. So that's where you should then learn from.
You're not alone.
Exactly.
You're not alone.
You're not alone.
You're not alone.
So there's a verse in Colossians 3, which I sent to Luke yesterday, but it just tells you where you are in Christ. Not where you are in Christ, but basically after you've given your life to Christ, what's expected of you.
So a little line that when we were planning this that stuck out to me was, are you following Jesus for comfort or for truth? And again, so you look at the world around you and it's always that, look how difficult things are around us, but then how do we navigate it? Do we navigate it with Jesus? Do we put all our thoughts, all our prayers to him, all our decisions, or then do we think, well, you know what, I'm all right. I'll take this by myself. Lord, you have this, but I'll keep this part to myself. And it's that again. Talking about the cost is the cost of, well, when Jesus says about us denying ourselves to follow him, he doesn't say deny that 50%, keep that little bit for yourself. We deny ourselves wholeheartedly, and it's just that again, going off. All these things seem to come up to one point is that yes, it's hard, but the fruits that you get from it. It's really hard to describe. So for any non-Christians that are listening, I just say don't be afraid to take the step, in the sense of that you may have met us before. If you've met me, I apologise. But like, you know, I'd say that we're good advocates for looking at what we've had to deny, what we've had to, at the cost of following him. But then look at how we've turned out. Which again, you might think, Luke, I've met you, but still, like you've met Zach as well. Look how he's turned out. We're still half decent people. What you can't see is he's off the camera, like scratching his head. But yeah, it's just don't. What I can say is just don't be afraid to take the step. Take that cost that you give up, but then you get so much back from it as well. Go on, Lorinda, you have something else to say.
Yeah, we can. Yeah. So it's about costs. In the Bible, there were 2 disciples who were basically fishing, and then I think it's fishing, and then Jesus is coming, and one of them is like, "Oh, I'll follow you." The other one is like, "Let me go bury my dad," and Jesus is like, "Yeah, leave it for the dead to bury themselves." And if you think about it, if you think about it and bring to our daily perspective, it's us saying, "Yeah, we're going to follow you," but it's leaving the past behind and not carrying it to follow Jesus.
Cross before, well behind. I won't then again and again and again and yeah. Cheers, for that, Lorinda. Hoping you back me up there, but anyway, you were saying.
But yeah, it's basically, I think following Jesus should cost you something. If it doesn't cost you something, you should sit back and ask yourself if you're actually for Jesus or for the comfort.
What a line! Get that clipped. Go on, Phoebe. You can't click though. You gotta say something before you do like some random click towards the camera. Sorry, it's my fault.
Whoa, okay. No, I was staring at Larry. He was there watching us.
What?
He's gone now.
Oh.
But I was laughing so hard. Yeah, he's gone now. Okay, so yes, you will struggle. Yes, you will face trials. Yes, you'll lose friends, doubt your life. But you will also gain a relationship with the one that will never abandon you or leave you. That is my... Thank you.
Key takeaways with Phoebe there.
There we go.
Lorinda, have you got anything else to add?
Yeah, if you're a Christian and you are not denying yourself and you're not leaving your stuff behind that God tells you to, I want you to like re-question. No, not re-question. That word.
Yeah. Can be. Well, you made it, Lorinda. You've made it a word, so go on.
No, I'll start again. If you're a Christian and you're not going out of your comfort zone and not denying yourself and not, reassessing. No. If you're a Christian and you're not going out of your comfort zone, you're not denying your flesh, you're not letting go of things God is asking you to, I want you to step back and reassess yourself. And yeah, Jesus loves you. Ignore mine.
Yeah, Jesus loves you.
Yeah, I think. Well, we would have
Jesus
saw what
loves
Zach's done
you.
there, but there we go. Yeah, I think again, just look. It doesn't say it's not going to come at a cost, but for higher risk, higher reward, the bigger the cost, the bigger the benefit. I don't think there's anything better than following such an amazing person, really.
Yes.
And so I've given up stuff, but at the end of the day, I'm not missing it. So there you go.
Think about the end game.
End goal.
And think about the end goal, not the present, not the current, not the things that are temporary.
Don't look
Think
for the
about-
instant gratification. Look for what's ahead.
It's all vanity now, but in the long run, it'll be all worth it. So
Yeah, that's good. I think our camera's got 2 minutes left, so I think we've done for a first podcast. I think that's pretty solid. Well done, guys. I think we've not sorted out a time schedule yet, so
yeah.
we'll see you when we see you. Might see you in a week's time with a new episode. Might see you in a month's time, but either or. Thank you very much, and yeah, like and subscribe.
Like and subs. No, let me restart. Like and subscribe, guys.
Not gonna take it
So
out.
that's not getting taken out. But yeah,
Oh.
thank you very much, and see you all soon.